So he gave you a call again 3 years later. He said, "Hey, we're gonna make that album. We're gonna make that song again." You're up for it. You're down. You wrote like mad that night. You pieced something together and something that you were wanting to do for a while, but you did it for a long time because you're just dabbling in the space. What happens then?
Well, really what happens then was, like I said, this little whirlwind hit me. I think when we get certain information, I think we always tend to try to analyze it because we don't understand how we feel about it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I was like, I didn't really know how to feel at that moment because I loved music, but I actually personally buried it because situations and different different reasons on my own. But I buried it, and when I heard it, and I sat there, I'm like, could this be possible? And then I sat there like, okay, well, let me see if I can think of something. Yeah. And then 5 a.m. later, and 5 songs written, and 3 of those songs are on the album. So it's a testament to say, okay, whatever that was, whatever that is, doesn't mean it's done. We can always come back to it.
Okay. And what were your fears going in before you even wrote those 5 songs? There was something stopping you for a long time from writing.
I don't think I had any fears. I wasn't thinking to write. That was one thing. I don't think it was a fear. It was just more, I wasn't really thinking to write. Every time I heard a beat or something, I'm like, okay, let me just freestyle. I love that, because I used to listen to, Tigger in the Booth, and stuff like that. All those back in the day stuff, that freestyling was big on, and listening to Lil Wayne go at it, and Jay-Z with the freestyling, and all these people who went in, inspired.
Cool. So now that from when you started wrote those songs from before the album release, what happened?
So I guess we're chasing back time now. So that was in February. I think by April I was into that state where I told you I was literally confused about what I heard and what happened that night. But I did keep up with the writing. I think just practice, just saying, okay, if I can do 5 songs in one night, okay, I can maybe write a couple more. And so I wrote a couple more, and then at that time I had a good friend who's a fashion designer, and he was creating his work to come out soon, and which is out now. Shout outs to Blanchard. But he knew a friend going to a prestige school in California, and we connected. And I just said to myself, you know what? If this guy is gonna help me make an album, which we did. We got together along the way from April to May to June, and just talked music. Got to understand certain things about songs, and then so I took the trip and went to California, and I think from there is when everything just was like, okay, I'm doing music.